Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to What You Need to Know on this Thursday. We are so glad you've joined us. I'm Rhiannon Alley.
It is good to have you with us. I'm DeMarco Morgan along with Dr. Jen. Happy Groundhog Day, by the way. It looks like we're in for 6 more weeks of winter.
A fun fact.
I know that's what our executive producer, Kat, just said.
Yes.
Maybe next year.
Maybe next year.
That's where she's going next year.
So Punxsutawney Phil says 6 more weeks of winter, but Staten Island Chuck says winter is almost over.
And I just learned about Staten Island Chuck. I had never heard of Chuck.
Apparently they have them all over the country, different groundhogs. I know, Staten Island Chuck. I liked his name. It's cute.
Well, speaking of Groundhog Day, here's a big number that we're focusing on today.
Psychologist, right?
So there is some basis for this in the mental health literature and in the world of psychology. So I did a little deep dive, and here's what I find interesting. Take a look at this. In terms of those can be really, really popular, but you know, art and science tend to overlap, and that movie really speaks to it.
It's amazing how you can switch things around in your home and it feels like a new beginning.
That's right.
I agree with it. All right, Dr. Jen.
We'll ask the groundhogs if they feel that way. They probably feel the same repeated things.
She's fascinated with these groundhogs.
I'm obsessed. I am obsessed with them. I can't explain
We could at least get you to Staten Island next year.
Well, I think DeMarco should go to Staten Island, and I'll go to Pennsylvania.
I love Staten Island as well.
Same.
All right, Turner.
Who's in?
I wait until it reaches $1 billion, then I'm in.
That's your new mark. All right, Ike, if you win, don't forget about us. Good to see you again, man.
Sure.
Oh, there is much more ahead right here on GMA3 on this Thursday.
All right, welcome back, everyone. We're back now with Dr. Jen, and the FDA is out now saying that a new process is needed when it comes to regulating CBD products due to risks.
Right, and we've talked a lot about how the use of cannabis, both medicinal cannabis and recreational cannabis, is skyrocketing. CBD, which is an ingredient, one of the chemical compounds in the cannabis plant, is also skyrocketing, and there is really no good regulation. So the FDA is trying to get ahead of this, even though it's been a while, and they're proposing that Congress be involved, that there be some regulatory procedures and pathways put in place for everyone's protection, while acknowledging, which I think is so important, that people are interested in this, they want to use it safely, and there is growing research to support that, like anything that we can use or ingest or consume, there are risks and there are benefits. And so the FDA is just, you know, trying to regulate this in some way for everyone's protection, and that includes animals, that includes small children, and that includes human beings as well, adults.
And I was going to say, you see it in pet products. You see the little treats with the CBD. Are they going to regulate that as well?
Well, I mean, possibly. I think the thing is that anytime there's an ingredient that is considered to be a supplement or a product that's a supplement, the FDA has to make sure that it's safe before it comes to market. And then after it's on the shelf, there's kind of a different type of oversight. And they just want to make it safer and more efficient, because they know that there's interest. They know that it's popular. They know that it's being used. And, you know, they just want to have some kind of safety checks and valves in place, which I think is a good idea.
Sounds cliche, but better to be safe than sorry.
Oh, yeah. Well, especially when everybody is using
wants to do it, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're back in a moment. She's amazing.
I've never seen her in concert. I would love to see her.
Nor have I.
We may have to go together.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get our executive producer, Kat, on that. You know, she knows everybody. All right, let's talk about protein bars. This is important to me. How do you pick the perfect protein bar? A lot of times they taste like sugar.
Correct.
And just nothing but sugar.
For good reason. You know, you really, really have to read those labels. And protein bars can be so great for people on the run, for people who want, you know, to get more protein in their diet. But it's not just the protein. You have to look at the added sugar, and you do have to look at carbs. And of course, taste is important in this. The 3 things that add sugar, that's right on the back label, you guys. So again, it takes 2 seconds. It can be a little overwhelming, but as you get more comfortable reading those labels, you can, you know, check it out really quickly, and then go with what you like.
Yeah, because I've had some, and I'm like, wait a minute, this tastes too good. It's too good to be a protein bar.
And probably, as you know, you've heard me say before, when something seems too good to be true in medicine, it usually is. Yeah. So read the labels.
You can always send your questions to us right here at ABC GMA3. Up next, right here on GMA3, lost and finally found, the surprise financial boost.
All right. right, welcome back. It's been over 10 years since Channing Tatum starred in the mega hit movie Magic Mike, and now after a sequel, live shows in Las Vegas, Miami, and even a reality show, a third movie is headed to theater.
And this time, Salma Hayek is getting in on the fun, joining Channing Tatum for Magic Mike's Last Dance. ABC's Janae Norman sat down with the duo to talk about their chemistry, their dance moves, and children in the trilogy's grand finale. Take a look. Ooh, those two sizzle, don't they? Just jumping off the screen.
Somebody's hot over here. Let me bring a fan in.
I'm jealous of Janae, who got that nice assignment.
You called it an assignment.
No.
Our thanks to Janae for that. Make sure you check out Magic Mike's Last Dance in theaters next Friday. That is what you need to know on this Thursday. Have a great day, everyone. I'm Rhiannon Alley.
I'm DeMarco Morgan for Dr. Jan and all of us here at ABC News. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow.